everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. If you're new here, my name is Ellen and I am the creator behind Sew and Inspire. It is September and I don't know about you, but I am starting to feel very autumnal, so I thought it was about time to sit down and share with you my autumn sewing plans for 2025. This is my favourite video of the year to film. I've got so many gorgeous fabrics to share with you today and hopefully give you a little bit of inspiration of what you might want to sew for your autumn winter wardrobe. So let's get into what I hope to be sewing up this autumn. You may notice we're in a little bit of a different angle right now. I tried to film in my usual spot, but the sun was just like beaming in across my chest and it just looked awful. And now the sun's gone in, so now the lighting's gone grey. Oh, I'm having a mare, but I don't want to complain because when the sun shines, everything seems okay again. So we're just working with it. So let's start off with an autumn winter absolute basic, and that is sweatshirts. And I say plural because I have 3 that I want to sew up this autumn winter. First one in this stunning burgundy and white striped fleece back sweatshirt fabric. This I got from Rainbow Fabrics last year. Rainbow Fabrics are dead stock fabric shop, so you won't be able to get this fabric anymore, but it is so stunning. As soon as I saw it, I had to get my hands on it. It's like super soft and cozy on the inside, and I just fell in love with the colour. Like, you don't often see burgundy and white stripes. I feel like it's always like navy or black or things like that. So yeah, with this I plan to make a sweatshirt. There are quite a few different sweatshirt patterns out there. A few that I really like and go back to again and again are McCall's M7841. This is a unisex pattern as well, so I do find that the sleeves come up really long on me, but I think that's because it's a unisex pattern. But I am realising that I have extremely short arms, so yeah, I'm not saying you will have that problem, but I'm just letting you know you may need to adjust a few things because it is a unisex pattern. And yeah, it's just such a great staple basic sweatshirt pattern, so I always go back to this one. I also really like a free pattern from Vicky Sews, which is the Nikki sweatshirt. I've made 2 of these now, and one of them I modified to have ribbing at the cuffs and the hem, and I really like it, and it's something that I really want to play around with a bit more, getting the proportions for the lengths of the ribs right for the cuffs and the hem, because it's such a great basic oversized sweatshirt pattern. Like, I love the fit of it. I just wanted the option not to do hems and have it cropped. I wanted to make it a bit longer and have ribbing, so that is what I played around with. And with this one, I'm thinking I kind of want to play around with doing a little split hem for something slightly different, because I don't have any matching ribbing for this, so I'm still figuring out what I am going to do exactly, but I definitely think I'm going to do a little split hem because I don't have any sweatshirts like that, and I think it would be a really nice detail to add. And then the other 2 sweatshirts that I want to sew up is a navy one and a purple one. These sweatshirt fabrics are the most glorious sweatshirt fabrics you will ever feel and work with. They are the organic soft sweat. A few different fabric shops do them. I got these from Jenny Stitches. This is the colour grape and this is the colour navy. This was a remnant, and I wear a lot of navy, but I don't own a navy sweatshirt, so when I saw it I was like, that is mine, and we are making a navy sweatshirt because I feel like I will wear that absolutely all the time. And then my mum has a burgundy sweatshirt which I made for her probably nearly 3 years ago now, and she wears it all the time. She was well overdue a new one, so she picked out the grape for hers. And then these come with matching ribbons, which is great. But yeah, I have 2 sweatshirts in this fabric and they wear and wash so well. Like, I couldn't recommend it more. It's just the loveliest fabric. I think I'm gonna stay on the top theme for now. And the next fabric which I have is just, is that not just autumn in a fabric? Like, isn't it stunning? My mum picked this up when she went to Thread Festival for me to make her an autumnal t-shirt in this. So that is what I'm going to do, and I plan to use the Closet Core t-shirt, which is another free pattern. I absolutely love that pattern. My mum loves the fit of it. I've made quite a few for her now. So yeah, that is what this is going to be. She only bought enough to make a short sleeve t-shirt, so it's going to be a short sleeve, but it'll be great for layering under cardigans and things like that, and just be super comfy. It's a really lovely cotton jersey. It's got a really nice weight to it, and I just think these colours are just gorgeous for the autumn time. And then I actually also have a t-shirt for me planned. Now, I'm so in love with this fabric. My mum also got this at Thread for me. I have never ever seen a fabric like this before, and I don't know if it's going to come across on camera, but it's like a ribbed, you're not going to be able to see it. It's like a ribbed knit, but it's like brushed, so it is so super soft. It's a little bit thicker than a normal like ribbed jersey, and I just think this is going to make the most perfect long sleeved layering t-shirt. The colour will just go with everything, and with this I am still on the hunt to find my perfect fitting, tight fitting t-shirt, short sleeve and long sleeve. I've tried quite a few, but I have really broad shoulders compared to the rest of my frame, so finding one that doesn't like irritate me because it's like cutting me weirdly and it's a whole thing is quite difficult. So the next one I'm going to try is the Honey Girl tee by Paradise Patterns. I have had my eye on this for forever, and she just recently brought out like an expansion for it, which has long sleeves, a cardigan. I feel like there was something else, but when she brought that out I was like, yes, now is the time to buy. So that is what I'm going to give a go for this, and I am super excited to see how it turns out, because fingers crossed the fit is all good and this will be like something that I will wear absolutely all the time in the autumn winter time. It's just so soft. If I will ask my mum where she got this fabric, because I can't remember, and if she knows I will pop it on screen for you, because everyone needs this in their life. My other piece of daily uniform is joggers. I literally don't wear anything else. It's really bad. I'm working on it, but it's just, they're just so comfy, and they don't, like, sensory wise, they don't irritate me, so just leave me be, okay? But I really need a new pair. So I picked up this remnant from Fabric Godmother. It is this lovely light grey melange French terry, so it's not fleece lined, which is exactly what I want for a pair of joggers. I don't really like fleece lined joggers unless it's absolutely freezing, and I want these to be something which I can wear all the time. So yeah, got these to make myself a pair of joggers. I think I'm going to use a free pattern from Life So Savoury. I will link it down below, as I will with as much of the fabrics and patterns that I can. They will be in the description box if you're interested. I've used this pattern before and I really like the fit of the joggers. The only modification that I think I'm going to make is I'm going to make the bottom of the legs a bit wider, so I'm not going to taper them as much, because I'm not really like a tight fitting tapered jogger is just not really my vibe, but that's a super simple hack, which I'm going to try with these, and hopefully they will turn out great and be super duper comfy. If you can see the mess in front of me right now. Oh boy. Okay, let's move on to some outerwear pieces, because obviously in the summer you do not need outerwear pieces, so now it's autumn, you start to need them. So I am planning to make myself a wool coat to replace one that I got probably about 6 or 7 years ago and does not fit me anymore. I got this fabric from Alexandra Palace, I think. I can't remember who it was by, but I do believe this is 100% wool. And it's in this gorgeous beigey grey mushroom colour, which I think will just go so perfectly with everything in my autumn wardrobe. And for this, I'm planning to use the Martina coat pattern by Vicky Sews. I just loved the oversized look of this, and I think I'm trying to replicate the one I have as much as possible, and I think this replicates it, but it's slightly more my style because it's more oversized, more casual, more everyday kind of vibe. This is going to be like my magnum opus of autumn, I think. You may actually recognise this project because I have included it in a few past autumn sewing plan videos, but I never got around to it. One autumn, the first autumn, I was very unwell, so sewing a coat was definitely off the cards, and last year I just didn't get around to it, wasn't in the right headspace. It's going to be quite a big project and I want to do it as professionally and as well as possible, because I want to make it something I'm really proud of. So that is the plan for this. And then I just picked up a super cheap like silky lining from Pound Fabrics because I thought it matched perfectly. If I remember correctly, I believe this coat has a belt. I don't think I will do the belt. I would never ever wear the belt. I would always just wear it open. And I'm not... Does it have buttons? It's been so long since I've looked at this pattern, I can't quite remember. But I'm really looking forward to challenging myself a bit and getting stuck right into this project. I have made one wool coat before, and it is one of my least proud makes ever. I did not follow the right pattern at all. I tried to line it myself. It was a bit of a disaster. The finishing is just awful, like the fit is not right, but my mum still, bless her, still wears it because it's such a gorgeous fabric. Like it annoys me because I know I could have done better, but it was just wrong fabric, wrong pattern, so that's a shame. But hopefully this one will be a success. Another jacket which I am planning to sew up this autumn is a sort of blazer Chanel style jacket for my mum for work. We got this absolutely stunning tweedy fabric from Cloche and Hamblin. Is that how you say it? Unfortunately that shop is closed down now. They had such a good fabric section and I was so sad when I found out it had closed down. But yeah, we got this there, and it's actually really soft. Like it's really lovely, and it's got these like blue and purple and brown sort of threads running through it. And yeah, my plan is to make a Chanel inspired jacket with this, and I might use this Prima pattern. This is Prima May 2023, and it is like the style of jacket which I have in mind, but I don't know if this is lined, and I would really like to line this ideally and maybe put some pockets on it. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure on the pattern yet. If you have any pattern suggestions for like a really lovely Chanel style blazery jacket, then please do let me know. Again, I think this will be a little bit of a challenge for me, so I'm really looking forward to that, because I'm kind of at the point in my sewing journey where I have done like a lot of techniques and stuff, and so when I find something new that I haven't really done, I get really excited. So yeah, that is what this guy is destined to be. Hopefully it turns out well. I think I have a lining fabric which will bring out this purple, which I think would just be gorgeous as well. Next up is a pretty simple one, which I'm hoping will be quite a simple and quick make, and I'm planning to make a like really simple gilet out of this black Ponte fabric. I think it's Ponte, I might be wrong, but it's so soft and like it's a bit thicker than a usual jersey, and it hasn't got like loads and loads of stretch. It's just like a really nice weight, and I think it'll be perfect for a gilet for my mum. My mum has this gilet that she's had for years, and it is looking so worse for wear, and the other day I was like, do you want me to make you a new one of them? And she was like, that would be nice. So yeah, I remembered I had this fabric in my stash, and I was originally going to make myself a pair of leggings with it, but I've really gone off that idea, and I think it'll be so much better for this gilet. So I plan to use this pattern I found on Etsy called the Teddy Vest by Indie Pattern. I've never used their patterns before. It's not the most size inclusive, but they do have my mum's size, so I am gonna use it and see if it works, because it's also really cheap. Like, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But that is my plan for this, just a super simple, can throw on everyday gilet, which will be perfect for layering in the autumn. It'll be great for like going out in the garden with the dog, things like that. The next three honestly go together so perfectly, like it could be an outfit in itself, which makes me very excited. Next up we have this stunning corduroy. Is this not just autumn in fabric? This would also pair so nicely with this t-shirt. This is going to be a pair of trousers for my mum. I'm planning to make the Winnie trousers by Tilly and the Buttons. As soon as this pattern came out, I fell in love with it and I needed to make them. So I remembered I had this stretch cord which I was going to make my mum some trousers in, and I think the pattern and this fabric will just go perfectly together. I got this fabric from Dalston Mill, I think. If they still have it, I will link it, but it is a really lovely stretch baby cord, so it'd be really lovely for trousers, hopefully be really comfy. The Winnie trousers are, the waistband is like flat on the front but elasticated on the back, which I think is a really lovely detail and kind of makes them look a little bit more sophisticated, but there's elastic on the back, so they'll be super comfy. So I hope that my mum will get loads of wear out of these in the autumn winter, because it's just the perfect autumn colour. And then this was so unintentional, but I also have this fabric in my stash. Imagine these together. Isn't that just stunning? Like, oh, I was so excited. I picked this fabric up from a charity shop. It was so cheap, and there is enough there to make some kind of shirt, I think. So I have actually recently just finished making the Jenna shirt by Closet Core Patterns and loved it. I loved the fit, loved the pattern, loved the sewing, loved it. And I was originally thinking of just making another one for autumn in this gorgeous check fabric, but then I also found this Prima pattern in my stash. This is July 2024, and I really liked it. The neckline is just a little bit different to a normal shirt, and I think it might work really nicely with this kind of fabric to just have that little bit of detail, not be so like heavy at the collar, if you kind of get what I mean. I'm either going to make this one or the Jenna shirt, but definitely a shirt out of this gorgeous checked fabric. And the final top wear piece that I have to show you is this stunning like fisherman's rib knit fabric in this lovely camel colour. I've had this in my stash for a few years now, and I'm determined to sew it up this autumn into a cardigan, because I think this will just be the most perfect cardigan. I saw this cardigan at New Look like last year, I think, and it literally could have been made in this fabric. It is literally exactly what I was looking for, exactly what I want, and I think I have found the perfect pattern for it. It is the Annie cardigan by Mimi G, and the best part about it is that it's free if you sign up to her newsletter. So that is 100% the pattern that I'm going to use for this. It's a really lovely basic long line cardigan, which I just think will be so perfect for layering in the autumn. If you get a bit chilly, like, this fabric is just so cozy. I got this also from Jenny Stitches. I'm not sure if she still has any, but this kind of fabric is definitely still around. So yeah, I'll try and link some below for you. But yeah, really excited about that. I'm really excited to try out a Mimi G pattern as well, because I never have before. And then the final clothing item which I have planned to sew this autumn is this army green khaki double gauze fabric. Double gauze doesn't really scream autumn winter, does it? But I really feel like the colour does, and layered with tights and boots, I think you can turn it into autumn. And with this, I really want to make myself a Marnie dress by Tilly and the Buttons. I feel like I have banged on about Tilly and the Buttons loads in this video. I really do love their patterns. I think they're so well written and just so great for everyone, no matter your sewing ability. I made my mum a Marnie blouse, and ever since I have wanted a Marnie dress for myself. I just love like the boxy fit of it. I think it like is really my style, and I just really love all the little details of the neckline, and maybe I'll add shoulder frills. We'll see how I feel. That is what I hope this to become. We will see if I get around to this one. This one's kind of a little bit of a bonus because, as you can see, I've got a lot of sewing to do. And then I just wanted to mention two other things which I plan to sew this autumn. The first one is a bag. I saw this fabric from Fabric Godmother, and I kid you not, I literally immediately added it to cart. I just needed it in my life. It's black, it's quilted, and it's got bows on it. If you don't know me, you don't know my obsession with bows. I loved bows before they were a thing. So now they are a thing. I am very happy because it means bows are everywhere. But yeah, it's like a waterproof quilted fabric with little embroidered bows on to keep like the quilting together. It's so cute. And with this, I'm planning to make a river tote by Hannah Walker. I applied to test sew this pattern a few months ago, but I didn't get picked, unfortunately, but which is absolutely fine because I just fell in love with it and I knew I wanted to make it. And then this fabric came around and I was like, this is perfect. So I got the pattern, and yeah, it's already cut out. I'm currently in the making process, and let me tell you, it has not been easy with this fabric, but we're getting somewhere now. We're nearly there. So yeah, but I will show you that when it's done. But that is my plan for this gorgeousness. And then the final thing which I hope to sew up this autumn is, well, I'm hoping to finish the quilt that I've started. I've got everything for my quilt in this little basket here, and I am making star motifs which look a little bit like this. I've got a linen, a quilting cotton, and then this really lovely floral dobby cotton. They're quite unconventional like quilting fabrics, but I just really liked them all together, and I think it'll give the quilt a nice like texture, and just be something a little bit different. I think, I don't know how many I've made. I think I might be about halfway through making how many I need to make, so we will see. But I am desperate to get this quilt finished. I've never made a quilt before, so I'm super excited to make one and have one. Like, I'm just really enjoying the process of it, and I can't wait to like get it all together and like quilt it, and I'm just so excited. So I really hope to finish that this autumn winter, so that I can have it on my bed and just, yeah, stare at it every day, because I absolutely adore the colours I've chosen. It's just so me, and everything that I ever dreamed of a quilt to be. Wow. If you are still here, thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you enjoy seeing what I hope to get up to sewing wise this autumn. I would love to know one thing on your autumn sewing list this year, and I do hope to do some sewing vlogs of me sewing up some of these pieces, so if there's anything in particular that you'd really like to see, please do let me know. So yeah, I think that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, I would love if you give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already, because it really helps me out, and I would love to have you. So with that, I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you very soon for a brand new video. Bye!